Hello, welcome to another video here at Richard Lawson Pianos. In this video I'm going to be looking at the Kawai Novus NV10, which is the highest model in Kawai's hybrid piano range. So even though it's a fully digital instrument, you're getting as close as you possibly can to both the touch and the sound to an acoustic grand piano. But being a digital instrument is obviously far more compact. It's only 65 centimeters in depth, whereas even a baby grand piano is going to be at least 150 centimeters. Again, being digital doesn't need any tuning or maintenance as is required with an acoustic instrument. So in this video I'll be showing you how that works and all the different features that are included with this model. Firstly, in terms of the action, the Novus NV10 uses Millennium 3 hybrid action. So this is an action very closely modelled on the Millennium 3 action that's found in the GX acoustic grand piano series. So in both cases, you've got very extended keys behind the floorboard. Also, both actions partly use carbon fibre parts, which are very light, very durable. So with both of those things combined, you've got a really responsive action here. It doesn't use wooden hammers, of course. In this case, it doesn't need them, being a digital instrument. But the hammers are made of carbon fibre as well, and they exactly replicate the weight and the feel of the GX series hammers. So you've got the very heaviest hammers at the bottom, and then becoming increasingly lighter note by note towards the top. The movement of the keys and hammers is picked up by a very sophisticated sensor system. So this is Kawai's IHSS, which stands for Integrated Hammer Sensor System. So these are sensors, as is found with the silent GX pianos again, which are integrated within the action, so they're not just under the keys, as is found in competitor silent systems. This is far more responsive and picking up really tiny movements, tiny nuances of movement within the actual hammer action itself. Something that occurs whenever you depress the right pedal on an acoustic grand piano is the action slightly eases, and that's exactly what you've got here with the NV10, and it's unique amongst digital pianos. So when you press down the right pedal and start playing, the action does feel a little bit lighter. Something else that contributes to that realism of the touch is the fact that, so with an acoustic grand piano, when you're pressing down the keys, you're getting a slight resistance of the damper being pulled away from the strings, and again that's what you've got here. So every key has an individual weighted load which replicates that weight of the dampers as well. Where the sound is concerned, the NV10 uses the most up-to-date sample, which is of the Shigeru Kawai EX Concert Grand. So that's Kawai's flagship grand piano. So every note of that piano has been individually sampled in every possible dynamic level. In addition to that, the NV10 has a computer which uses algorithms which detects moment to moment how you're playing, the little sort of subtleties of your playing, how you're voicing chords, how you're sculpting phrases exactly, and it's replicating how all the different elements of an acoustic piano would interact, so that the strings, the soundboard, and the frame. So every time you play this NV10, it's going to sound slightly different, so exactly as you get with an acoustic instrument. So that sample of the Shigeru Kawai Concert Grand and all the other sounds available with the NV10 are delivered through a very powerful 7-way speaker system that has a total output of 135 watts. So the speaker system has been manufactured and designed in conjunction with Onkyo. So Onkyo are probably one of the leading Japanese manufacturers of premium audio equipment. So the speakers are, you've got subwoofer at the bottom, which covers the bass range. You've got 2 dome speakers within the cabinet, and then 4 top speakers which cover the treble and high treble ranges. So really the speaker system covers the full tonal spectrum, so giving you a very wide tonal palette, a lot of colour, and because the speakers themselves are very powerful, the sound is rich and colourful. It also got a very wide dynamic range here. All the different features of the NV10 are accessible with this 5-inch LCD touchscreen, which is to the left of the keyboard. So this is the home screen, and as you can see, this is the Shigeru Kawai sample I mentioned before, and this has actually been rendered into different sort of tonal characters. So this is the standard sample. If I move that across, just going to get slightly different colouring with each of these different renderings. Another great thing you can do with a Shigeru Kawai sample is have control over all the different details of both the sound and the touch. So I can do that with the virtual technician menu here. So this gives you access effectively to all the things that a real technician can do with an acoustic grand piano. So you can change the voicing, for instance, how bright or mellow the sound is. The touch sensitivity, so how responsive the action is. Even the pedal sensitivity there as well, with both the right and the left pedals. If I want to change the sound completely, just go into the sound menu here. And if I go up and down here, I've got access to these different instrument groups. Once you've found the group you want, just go across the particular sound you want. So I've got microphone. If I go up to all of these different pianos here. You can combine the sounds with the dual and the split options there as well. I can also record myself, just with the record menu there. So I can record to the hard drive of the piano itself, or to a USB memory stick. Also access to metronome here. If I get that started, obviously you can change the tempo, number of beats per bar, and so on. The NV10 also has great connectivity. So you've got audio jacks for connecting to external speakers if you want to further amplify the sound. It has USB and MIDI ports for connection to computers. It even has integrated Bluetooth for easy connection to smart devices like phones or tablets. All of this is accessible with a control panel, which is very discreet, just under the keyboard here. The NV10 shares a lot of the same visual elements as an acoustic grand piano. So the finish is this very elegant polished ebony. The music rest can be pushed into different positions, and it has this synthetic leather base. Also the full board is soft close, as you get with the Kawai GX series. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions about the Kawai NV10 or about any of our pianos, you can visit our website, which is richardlawsonpianos.com, and all of our contact information is on there. If you want to come and try the instrument for yourself, then again, get in touch with us and we can set up an appointment for you.